Welcome back to Center Stage, everybody. We're chatting with Today Show anchor and host of The Voice, Carson Daly. Now it gets tough.
Okay.
Hit and run.
What do you got?
I'm going to say something, first thing that comes to your mind.
Oh, boy.
All right, here we go. Favorite thing about Southern California?
The weather. I mean, it's just beautiful all the time.
Favorite thing about New York City?
The people. Greatest people in the world right here.
Got the crowd on your side.
Yeah,
That's important.
I can't help it.
What is your favorite New York meal?
Just a good piece of pizza. It's hard to find.
First record or song that you purchased?
I think it was Michael Jackson. I think I bought Off the Wall on vinyl. I think that was my first.
Was Michael Jackson ever on TRL?
Yes.
How was that?
Incredible. I went record shopping with him at the old Virgin Megastore in Times Square. They said, Mr. Jackson wants to spend a little time with you before we do the interview. And just the two of us walked up and down the music aisles just talking about music. And I was
How was he?
Incredibly kind, much larger, you know, because usually celebrities are quite underwhelming physically. It's just the old cliche is also true.
Right.
We just talked and shopped, and it was fun. I miss him.
What has been one of your zaniest or most unpredictable guests?
I don't know. You know, drunk rock stars, it just doesn't get more unpredictable than that. I've interviewed a lot of them. You don't know if they're going to hit you, kiss you, buy a beer, answer your question.
Wow.
Rock stars are hard.
The person you have yet but still hope to interview?
You know, this year with Derek Jeter, who I've interacted with a few times, and I think so highly of Derek and in his career, and to sit down with him and really have a conversation, that's something that would interest me, because of the things that he says, I know I would listen to intently and probably really personally take things home with.
Interesting. Best advice anyone ever gave you, and what was it?
My mom always said nothing good happens after midnight. And then I had to remind her that my late night show is on at 1:35 a.m. And I said, you're absolutely right.
Favorite moment in your career?
Winning an Emmy is about the craziest thing I ever thought for me that would happen, because I just feel so far removed from that sort of accolade in that world, and how the odds of it ever happening in my life. That was pretty amazing. The Voice won an Emmy. Right. That moment was really special. Cool.
I saw it on the hood of your car. It looks great.
Yeah. I melted it down.
What guest surprised you unexpectedly or won you over with their charm or intelligence in an interview? You
know, Madonna's somebody that I've always loved. I mean, she's shocked me, because I thought that she would be sort of larger than life and iconic, and like you can't look at them a certain way or ask a certain question. And a lot of times they're some of the nicest.
Really?
Yeah, she's really fun and funny.
Funniest fellow member of the Today Show?
You know, Matt Lauer is really funny, but he's a really dry humor, and he's really a dirty humor, so you don't get any sense of that on the air. And he's got to be very serious. He does a great job. Matt's really stealthily funny, but Al Roker keeps us laughing every day.
If you had a mulligan, a do-over in your career, what would you do differently?
That's a great question. I'm going to steal that one.
Okay.
And ask somebody. Not a lot. I never thought I'd be sitting here with you and you fine people doing the show. I feel just very lucky and blessed. I really can't say I would change anything.
All right, you're sitting home with your family at night, a quiet moment, late night snack. What are you shoveling down your throat?
Oh, gosh. I've been into popcorn recently.
Really?
I don't know why.
Just straight popcorn?
Yeah, maybe some whiskey with it, but yeah.
Okay.
If it's that late.
And finally, Carson, if you were trapped in a foxhole, what person would you most like to have in there with you to help you get out?
I have to say my grandfather, who's no longer here. He was a Green Beret, and I don't mean physically he could help me get out of that foxhole, but if I had to be stuck there, he's the kind of man I'd want to be next to, you know. So I'd definitely say my grandfather, who's God rest his soul, great man.
Very cool. Last call with Carson Daly when we return.